All right, I am going to be going live. Sorry everyone for this. I had originally planned this stream for 9, but apparently I actually had it set for 8. So that is my bad on that. But how's it going, Warlord? It is going to just be the DarkBriton today. I apologize. It's just me. You only have to see my face. But we have a manga chapter, One Piece 1062. A huge apologies to Mucho. I saw that you were in the stream. You're stuck with me today if you do end up coming back around. But yeah, thank you. And thank you to all who's joining me for a One Piece manga chapter 1062. Been an interesting sort of day as I now try to get caught up on all the craziness. Quick look at chat. No one. Let's see here. Man. Interesting day indeed. But, oh, looks like we're back on Mondays. Okay. But we have another chapter. So, let's talk One Piece. All right, Mucho, my dude. And for anyone else in the chat, go ahead and let me know your thoughts. I'm jumping in. Again, it's just going to be me. If you can hear me, great. Let me know and I'll turn up. Not used to being just me. But we have... Chapter 1062, Adventure in the Land of Science. And you have doen't. German 66, an Emotionless Excursion, Volume 20. Meanwhile, in Chocolate Town, Cacao Island. And it looks like everyone is frozen. So is this, I'm guessing this is where Kuzan is. Very interesting. Okay. So Kuzan, I think that has to be, yeah, because it looks cold. Yeah, so that has to be Kuzan. Well, hopefully he's doing well. But Adventure in the Land of Science. So we officially begin. By Eiichiro Oda, translation by Stephen Paul, lettering by Vanessa Satun. Namaste. Turning to page 2, Vegapunk. You mean the Vegapunk? Oh, put a sock in it. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's an interesting way of talking. And you have a nice little spread of, wow, Sunny is tiny in this thing's hands. It's like Lola just cupping it like a little nursery egg. Vegapunk. Oh, look at Frankie. You were so excited. Hey, I really respect your work. I spent 2 years at your lab in hometown Baltimore. I got so many things to show off to you. A giant robot of dreams. How many dozens of times bigger than the General Frankie is it? And they're just freaking out. I wish Luffy and Chopper could see this. Oh yeah, they split up. A babe. Vegapunk's a total babe. And there's Sanji. Okay, so everyone is very much fully welcoming in Vegapunk. Even though I think Vegapunk was a little antagonistic, I want to say, in the last chapter, Vegapunk was just like, you silly pirates or something, but we'll see. We'll see what Vegapunk is all about. I'm going on to page 3. And looks like Vegapunk's in this little hourglass. ... Wait. I've never heard that Vegapunk was a woman. Thank you, Robin. Why is Robin always the best? And her appearance doesn't add up. Based on Vegapunk's long history of activity. Of course it doesn't. I'm obviously not the Stella. Okay. I'm obviously not the Stella. That's the main body. I am Punk 02, Vegapunk Lilith, the evil. Okay. And my research budget is constantly stretched to the seams. So you hand over your valuables. After that, I'm done with you. Okay. So Vegapunk did split into multiple entities, I want to say. I believe. Okay. Interesting. Vegapunk is... Okay. That is... Yeah. What are you talking about on this frigid sea? If you're going to scoop us up at the water, at least see us through and save us. I did not save you. Okay, here's Vegapunk the evil. Lilith the evil, sorry. These waters are normally unreachable by seas. These things ensure they all get sunk. These things. So I'm guessing we're about to see some monsters. I'm going to page 4. Oh! The sea beast weapons. And they look... I was going to say they look almost exactly like the sea monsters from... What is the place outside of Fishman Island? Yeah, right outside of Fishman Island. All those monsters. Giraffe. Oh, is that a deer? Got a coyote. A little bulldog. Oh. I hope the bulldog is the leader. I really do hope the bulldog is the leader. Monsters. Sea beast weapons, and Frankie's just like, oh, they're incredible. The fear is winning out. This time the fear is winning out, and one is looking down on him. Zoro has a dots. I'm gonna go on. Oh, wait. Oh, there, yeah. So you have a little punk. Oh, you have a tanuki. Then you have a little bear. Everyone's freaking out. The lion. Zoro's like, let's see here. Lilith, what do you think you're doing? Plundering again? Have you no scientist pride? Oh, shut up, Sokka. There's another one. You do-gooder. Will pride increase our budget? First of all, they are not going to surrender. That's the crew of the Straw Hat, the one who just got made an emperor. I know, right? They must be laden with treasure. In that case, you've made a terrible mistake. They're thoroughly surrounded. They have no escape. You've underestimated. Look at the swordsman on board! Yes! ... That's Pirate Hunter Zoro, worth a bounty of 1.11 billion berries. The reason he's calmly hanging back is because he knows he can slaughter you the instant from that range. Oh my goodness. I love this so much. Someone's literally... narrate what they're going to do to her. Narrate it. The same for the demon child behind him, Nico Robin. Yes! But what would they do about the sea beast weapons surrounding them? The mighty always determine the first foe they should strike down. You ought to think harder. So the talkative jokers are just a distraction. I didn't pay close enough attention. Hey Vegapunk, we've got some demands, and you're going to listen. Got that? Rora, Nora, Zoro. MVP. Man, it's gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be a Frankie arc, but yeah, MVP. This is so bizarre to see you streaming when I'm awake. Yes. So we stream at 11 in the morning. Anyway, on Mondays we're gonna be streaming at 9 p.m. at least for the foreseeable future, with One Piece now being on Mondays with the official release. So I work during the days. Drew unfortunately is in Florida, so there's a lot of stuff going on there. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Chase. Crazy to start the chapter with Aokiji in Chocolate Town. Such the chapter is getting better each week for sure. I understand that, and it's one of those things where I believe in my mind of minds it's him, but if you don't see the shading, it's just like, what are you playing, Oda? Oh God, what's going on here? Sorry, I turned the page. That's fine. Bring them here. Dr. Vegapunk, Shaka the Good. I happen to have interest in that crew. And he's got a helmet on. So, Punk 1, Dr. Vegapunk, is Shaka the Good. Okay. So he's split in two, and the other part contains his sinister parts. But, back to Team Luffy. You said you've been here before, said Luffy. When I was a kid, it was a normal lab back then. And what did you come back for? Depending on his answer, Vegapunk will have to pay for his crimes. Vegapunk turned my father into a cyborg. Okay, Okay, it's official. It is, oh wow. Okay. So Kuma is officially Bonnie's dad. Interesting. I know that was like the they were related, but some people were like blah blah blah. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's been turned into a pure, unthinking living weapon. That's a terrible thing to suffer, says Jinbei. Yes, Vegapunk must pay the price. Sorry about that, Boggy. Bonnie. So they're climbing down. Okay. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. So they were in the cave and now they're climbing down a chute. And I'm guessing Bonnie knows where they're going. So, hey, to the concurrent viewers who jumped in, if you could go ahead and like the stream, it definitely helps out. And 11 is like 9 for me. 8 or 9. I wake up at 6. Nice try. Ooh. It's so weird being able to do this on my own because normally I have to be conscious of like all these other people and yeah, onward. We're on the surface again and it looks like they're walking on little tiles. Let's go find some food. Whoa. Oh, right. I mean, Sabo and Mary Joa. I don't need to bring that up now. Why? Wait, she doesn't know. Damn it. Okay. Wow, what is this place? A giant robot? Everything's flying. So we now have our land of the future. I love this. We now have our, like, what would you call it? Not Futurama. Like the Jetsons kind of world. So, and Vegapunk's name is just everywhere. So, Vegapunk is literally the patron saint. Hey, Bonnie, how you doing, girl? And then, yeah, everything is just super, really cool. Everyone's going to have a really good time once they get running around. I'm going to, let's see here. I have nothing on this breakdown as far as anything, unless that monster's alive and then Vegapunk. You have a monster and a robot fighting in the background. Oh, that's SSG at the very back. So this is the secret super science group or whatever. And then some, oh, okay. So technically Bonnie is the princess from Sorbet Kingdom, right? Technically now, yeah, it's confirmed. Or if he's dead, Queen? Question mark? Queen Bonnie? What in the world? I'm gonna go on a ride. Hey, wait, we're intruders, remember? Go, be careful. What? The monster the monster is alive. Monster's alive. And it shot out something at the robot, and then it ate Luffy. And it has 4 eyes. Interesting. And Bonnie is getting a very good introduction to what it is to be around Monkey D. Luffy. So we have an arc. Luffy's gotten eaten. I'm going on to page 10. Did you just go right through it? I guess he went through it? Huh? What? Or it's a hologram. Hey, are you okay? What in the world? I swear I got swallowed. Look, a giant parfait. They're holograms. Let's eat. Now just hold on a minute. No one's just going to give us delicious treats. It's clearly some kind of trap. Thank you, Jinbei. Bonnie. I love this engagement of Bonnie, Luffy, and with its sweets, Chopper. Jinbei, of course, was going to be a very good pivot point for Luffy to be able to break off with, and us really get to understand how they interact and stuff. So it's really cool. But to have Chopper there, I was a little like, I don't know. Now to have Chopper be Chopper's going to be a good bounce off for Bonnie. Joke. Anyway, in regards to, he can play off her silly, Jinbei can play off her serious, and then Luffy is just Luffy. So I love this. Let's see here. I also hate when characters hold information till they file. It's the right time. She could have said something to Luffy about Sabo. She doesn't know they're related. That's the only reason. Like, that's the only reason I'm like, I can't really be mad at her because she doesn't know. We as the reader have that X, Y, and Z. We have that privilege, I guess, is what you would call it, to know like what it is. But she's just like, oh, I wouldn't tell about Sabo because, like, why would I? I am going to page 11. Yeah, they went right through it. And Chopper's angry. I like how the angry faces just escalate. You have Luffy, then you have Bonnie, and then you have super angry Chopper. Wait, you passed right through it. It's there, but I can't grab it. Honk, honk. This just makes me hungrier. And Jinbei. Did we die at some point? And that's Luffy. Okay, Luffy said that. No, we're not ghosts. This parfait is a hologram, I think. I've never seen one in person. This dude hit Gear 5 over some food. Oh. I love Oda so much. This dude's really going Gear 5 over some. What? Someone's gotta pay. It's a three-dimensional image made with light. We're talking about something out of a comic strip or a fantasy world. An image? I love this. Again, the dynamic of Luffy playing off of her, and then Jinbei and Chopper also being like the two extremes as well to also balance off of her. I like this. I like Bonnie and Luffy engaging. The space monster. That's why I slept through it. The giant robot is probably the same. No one could actually make such a thing. Little did he know. Hey, what's this? There's pictures of food and buttons on it. Don't bother, everything here is lies. You know, I just noticed something. The sea was cold here, and yet this place is tropical. Thought so. Whoa, whoa! What are you? Although it is indeed a winter island. And then you have... Thanks to the 8-island AC I created, we can control the temperature on the island itself. That thing's as big as Kaido. You're one of those hollows too, huh? And then he punches it. Oof. Eat this jerk. You know, normally I blame Luffy when he does something stupid, weird. I don't blame him for that one. I feel like that one was deserved. I thought it was a hologram too. And he gets wrecked. Let's see if he gets hurt though. And he gets sorry. And it does make food. Huh? Foof, foof. Huh? Slurp. Mega Cola. Huh? It popped out a hamburger meal with a fresh drink and fries. What the? Who made these? You can touch them? They're real? It's so good. Press the next button. Didn't even give that person a second glance. Steak, omelet rice, fried pork cutlet, cotton candy cake, ramen, fried rice, hot dog. I'm glad you like the automated cooking machine. Wow. Again, the perfect trio to really go through this. Usopp probably, but like, yeah, maybe Usopp, but yeah, this I couldn't see anyone else really, other than Frankie, I would say. But I think these three, and then Jinbei is the other person, works. Oh, you're getting angry. As long as there's enough food material, it can provide 500 different meals to the user in under a minute. The whip up leftovers mode is the best part, but only if you make it exactly to the plans. There aren't enough technicians to mass produce them. It makes me so mad. What are you... Girl. What is happening? Okay, I'm very... So, it looks like they're getting angry about this person. This one's getting angry about the science. And then they punch something. Same thing with Island AC. Controlling the temps means being able to sense the life patterns of every little thing on this island. Spend a little bit more money and we can control the weather. The world doesn't have enough tech or funding. It punched the hologram. So it can't... What? Punch the hologram. Waffles, fried shrimp. That's right. With these light pressure gloves, you can do more than observe the light. We're punching holograms now? Hi, the moment people can touch something, they'll believe that it's real matter. Huh? You mean that lady's not real? Whether it's real or not, if you decide... What page is this? 15, okay. If you decide... Is for you, whether it's real or not is for you to decide. If you ask me, those words are a relic of a bygone age, so who are you then? Me? I'm nothing but humble genius scientist for hire, Dr. Vegapunk. What? Dr. Vegapunk Atlas. And this has a 6 on it. Okay. So I wonder if 1 isn't even Vegapunk. I wonder if 1 is 0. Or I wonder if the old guy is 0. No way. What's this liar talking about? You're talking Vegapunk? I know your name. Colby said it. And then they're both just like, go. Dr. Vegapunk. So we have Vegapunk. What was his waifu Vegapunk? Yeah, Lilith the Evil. Yes. So we have Lilith the Evil, Shaka the Good, and then this is just Atlas, I'm guessing? Or, yeah. I'm guessing, okay. Well, this is very, very interesting. So I'm going to go on to the next one. They are really just having a good time. Luffy and Bonnie, I didn't realize it. Luffy and Bonnie are literally just compiling and just cheers. Best 2 for this island, I swear. Up below Jinbei when he was like, so who are you then? I'm going on to the last 2. Why are we... Okay, never mind. The New World. Sum it up for me. What are we doing? Alright, Lucci. There's only one Vegapunk. But he's such a genius, he doesn't have enough time to do everything. He's short-handed, you see. So he thought, why not make more hands? He split himself up into 6 different people. Okay. It was, I kind of like the child, him having a family type thing, but I guess he wants to be girls? Oh, and I did call it though. The Vegapunk, the actual Dr. Vegapunk is not Vegapunk 0. So we have Shaka, Lilith. Wait, I'm skipping so much. I am so sorry, y'all. He's short. No, actually, I didn't. In other words, the 6 satellites are all Dr. Vegapunk together. So you have good Shaka, evil Lilith, the thinker Edison, wisdom, violence. Ooh, we have agreed. Ooh, I'm interested in greed. In the thinker. I guess Atlas makes sense. Atlas, violence. And because I don't believe in any of this nonsense, I'm the crazy one. What a hassle a so-called genius can be. Okay, Rob. Just chilling. And then we have a new little animal friend. We have a new, right next to Kaku's hands, they have a little foxfire guy, little foxfire demon. Okay, I am so glad we got all 6, and now we're not going to be spending the next like 4 weeks. How many Dr. Vegapunks are there? There's 13 because there's 13 letters in his name. I'm just pulling that up. Or 8 because there's 8 letters in his name. There's 6. Okay. There's 6. One final page, and then I'm gonna go to the chats, and we will have a review portion. Oh, this is actually going well on time. So we've supposed to return this giant brat to Egghead, then eliminate all the Vegapunks, and be careful with his lab. It's full of valuable things. Master killers, Kaku, Lucci, and Susie, who's with what they believe were so... Wait, is that... Oh my god! Oh god, okay. I thought that was actual Kuma. Wow. Wow. Okay. So now we have Seraphim Kuma, who looks just like a young Kuma. Yeah, so we have the Warlord. So it's, so far we've confirmed Mihawk, Boa, and now Kuma. So we have, I can't wait for Dofi. Oh, I cannot. Dofi's is going to be a little shit, and I cannot wait. Jinbei's is going to be a fun one. I really hope Jinbei meets his. This will be fun. So it is confirmed. They want us to eliminate the most useful men in the world. And does this have anything to do with what happened in Lulusia the other day? The last thing a man as perceptively and keenly perceptive as you should be doing is looking for answers. Exactly. Don't drag us into trouble, Lucci. Okay. In that, we end and pivot. Oh, sorry. Let me get into my chat. Get into the chat real quick. Technically, Bonnie is a princess or a kingdom. Yep. Hate when characters hold information. Yep. 500 years in the future. That's holograms. Light. Atlas has a glove that can hit holograms. What? Let's see here. You're right, good catch. Sabo didn't pop up until Dressrosa, so the supernova didn't meet him. Yeah, so the supernovas don't know they're connected at all. Until Luffy says, oh no, Sabo, or Bonnie's like, hey, I should probably catch you up on everything happening in the world, and X, Y, and Z, and she'll probably get to literally everyone before Sabo. This is classic Luffy in One Piece with the goofiness. I feel like each Straw Hat can benefit from this arc in a way. Zoro probably is the only one. Zoro and Sanji. Robin's definitely a yes. Frankie's a yes. Nami's a yes just because they actually control weather. Usopp's a yes. Maybe Brook? Probably not Brook. Probably not. Well, let's think of who all we're bringing in, because we're bringing in, as of, let me finish this and then I'll get into my pivot and talk about all the conjoining factors. Like Greek mythology, Atlas who carries the earth. Interesting. Want to see how wisdom and good are different. We get to see how strong the Seraphim are. So excellent point, Mucho. I'm now ready to pivot into a sip and discuss. Toast to kicking butt. Thank you to all who are in the stream. Go ahead and hit that like for me if you can. It really does help out a lot with the stream. But to really bring things around, what's going on right now is converging in, well, the Straw Hats are obviously there, duh, but converging is Helmeppo, Habina, I want to say her name is, and then the Navy guys that they were trying to recruit. So now we have Sword converging in. So Sword's on their way. And now we have a Seraphim Kuma that is going to trigger the living hell out of Bonnie on their way with CP0, Lucci, Kaku, and Stussy. We don't know the Seraphim that Sword has. And I'm glad the guys aren't here because they probably take my money, but I'm willing to bet it's the Jinbei Seraphim. I'm willing to bet the Jinbei Seraphim ends up on here somehow, and they have the Jinbei Seraphim. Because we don't need to see the Dofi Seraphim, the Crocodile Seraphim. Dofi, Crocodile, oh, and Moria. And that, so far we've seen those. So far we've seen Kuma, Boa, and Mihawk. So it would just be Jinbei. I can see those other three. I really can. Dofi, not really Moria. I can't really see Moria until the end game. Especially after he dies. If he should be dead. But Dofi, Moria, Crocodile, I don't see their Seraphims coming in to play. Kuma's is perfect because as soon as they get there, they're going after Vegapunk. So they're going to end up, they know that there's an actual one, so they're not going to be going after any of the 6. So there's that. But also, Bonnie's going to see that little Kuma and lose her goddamn mind. So that's awesome. So that's why I think Jinbei is also going to be a great one to bring in because he would have a Seraphim of his own, so a good Lincoln connection there. This has really been a fun one. As I pivot into it, oh no, I already did. Sorry. So we have Kuma with Cypher Pole Aegis 0. In that, I already talked about my thoughts on where we're going. I hope that on the table next to Kaku's arm on page 16, that is Kaku's little pigeon equivalency to Lucci. But as we go through, Mucho was onto it with good and I think it was wisdom. I'm very interested in Thinker. I think that Thinker is probably going to be one of the more like brutal ones because you have evil and she does that for evil, but I can see the Thinker being like, okay, this is the purely logical thing and take emotions completely out of it. Whereas Lilith the Evil probably has some emotional rationale to it. Luffy gets Enlightening Sanji. Luffy gets Enlightened, Sanji gets to understand lineage. Ooh! Luffy... Well, no, I can't give that F because Luffy actually does want to learn. He actually does listen to stuff now. Which is very surreal. When I was growing up, Luffy just did not care. And now, I want to say after the raid on Whole Cake Island, he actually listens to everything. Not sure on Zoro. Well played, Mucho. You had the other ones. Brook learns more on his devil fruit. Yeah, I agree with you on Nami and Usopp. Chopper with modern I forgot Chopper. That's my fault. Yeah, Chopper does make a lot. Chopper makes a ton of sense. Like he probably knows the works of Vegapunk better than Luffy. Luffy just knows the name. Chopper is a scientist. Doctor, but still. Excuse me. Overall, this has been outstanding chapter. I do feel like this is going to be Frankie's arc. Even looking into the chapter, you have when Lilith the Evil is talking, Frankie is one of the more upfront people in that engagement. I am very interested in how the range I'm interested, do they all see what the other is seeing? Or is Shaka the Good have like some type of like omnipotence? Because he was literally able to say, hey, you see that one right there? Right ahead of you? Who's really quiet? He knows he can kill you. That's why he's quiet. So it's... Also, I'm sorry, to have someone narrate how monstrous Zoro is. And it's just... And then for my dude to list demands because it's a hostage situation, but you're not the one who's who's the kidnapper. I love my One Piece so much. But yeah, very interested in how Shaka the Good's overall omnipotence is with everything. Overall, this is an outstanding chapter. I'm ready for the anime. I'm ready for the anime because this has like a not a Back to the Future. I want to say Jetsons, but at least on page, where are we at? On page 8, that has the feel of, I want to say Meet the Jeffersons, Meet the Robinsons. It has a Meet the Robinsons feel of just high tech, completely just a world you want to invest in. And a lot of people have been talking about the similarities between Big Mom and Bonnie. Yes, I personally do think that she is a surrogate of Big Mom's trope. I firmly believe that. However, this Kung Pao moment between the two of them as they have a vending machine. Also, Chopper has on what page is it? Page 11 is the most angry face you'll ever see Chopper ever make, and it's probably comedy gold. When he went through the food. Angry Chopper face while Luffy went gear 5th. But again, within that context, just the world that they're able to really engage in and interact with, very, very interesting. Very interesting. It looks like this one is in charge of... Okay, so Lilith the Evil is probably in charge of like all the waters and researching animals, where Astra of Violence is probably in charge of like a lot of the tech and research. I want to know who's in charge of what, because the work has to be like filled out. Shaka the Good, I feel, is probably why he's omnipotent, is so he can like tell the emotions of everyone up in the vicinity, which I mean makes sense. Oh, actually it does make sense. So that's kind of what I think for Shaka. York of Greed, have a feeling he's going to be an asshole. That'll be fun for Nami to get to engage with. But I could see that being like, I don't know, now. That's interesting. Wisdom and Thinker in Greed can both be all in like a knowledge or learning type of thing. This is very, very interesting. I understand for work, Vegapunk splitting in 6 is effective, but at a point, everything combined has to be the best choice. I'm assuming we'll eventually see Old Man Vegapunk. Oh yeah, that's where Bonnie's heading. So Luffy is going, we're going to see it because Luffy's going to see it. My question now is, what are we doing as far as the rest of the crew goes? Because the rest of the crew is going to be trying to figure out where are we going from there. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So overall, we have a very solid chapter from start to finish, where we have Lilith engaging with the crew. This was a full adventure in the land of science. I will give it off to him. nothing necessarily else that I can contribute. I think a good 40-minute stream sounds about right. Anyone in the chat have any final thoughts, concerns, ideas, anything that I may have missed? The mighty always determine the first foe they should strike down. You ought to think harder. Shock of the good. Interesting. And we got introduced to 2 of the 6, technically 3, but more or less 2 of the 6. And then I just can't get over the fact that Bonnie and Luffy literally are the best cohort to really run with. Granted, she didn't have an evil demon face like Chopper or Luffy, but yeah, that was pretty. Them being able to get along over the food, that was on point. But thank you to everyone who's able to stop by the stream. For those who have stopped by, please don't forget to like. It really helps out the stream and helps me go a long way as far as putting out good content. I sincerely apologize. It was supposed to be an 8 p.m. stream. Didn't realize. I thought I was scheduled for 9. But next week we will be on time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I hope to see everyone there. I'm the DarkBriton. Normally I say thank you to all the lads, but it's just me, so I'm going to go enjoy some food. You all take care. I'm the DarkBriton. Thank you all for joining me for One Piece 1062. It's been an insane time. Before I take off, don't forget, anime is adulting. Peace.